So, this podcast is on judicial branch support agencies. As you would probably imagine, California's judicial branch of state government is supported by several important entities that assist the judiciary in operating efficiently and effectively. There are a couple of main support agencies for the judicial branch. The first is the Commission on Judicial Appointments, which is charged with reviewing gubernatorial appointments to the appellate courts in the state. The Commission on Judicial Appointments is comprised of the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, the Attorney General, and then the most senior presiding justice on the Court of Appeal for the affected district for a Court of Appeal appointee, or the state's most senior presiding justice of all of the courts of appeal, and that person sits for a Supreme Court appointee. So when an attorney is nominated by the governor, he or she must be reviewed by the Commission on Judicial Appointments. There is a public hearing that's held on the nomination so that the appointee's credentials can be considered in a public forum, and the appointment of a justice is effective once the commission confirms that individual, not when they're appointed by the governor. The second main commission as a support agency is the Commission on Judicial Performance. And that commission is charged with overseeing judges in this state. And as an independent state agency, it's required to investigate misconduct complaints against California judges and justices. And that commission can, in fact, discipline judges. And this power is granted in the state constitution in Article 6, Section 18. The Commission on Judicial Performance also shares responsibility for overseeing court commissioners and court referees along with local courts. Again, this is also pursuant to the state constitution. This is Section 18.1 of Article 6. Briefly on the process that they use when a formal charge is filed against a sitting judge. The commission must conduct a public hearing, and under Section 18D of Article 6, the Commission on Judicial Performance has authority to, one, remove a judge or censure the judge or former judge for action that constitutes willful misconduct in office, or persistent failure or the inability to perform their duties, habitual intemperament in the use of either intoxicating items or drugs, or conduct that's prejudicial to the administration of justice, which brings the judicial office into disrepute. The second authority is to publicly or privately admonish a judge or former judge who is found by the commission to have engaged in improper action or a dereliction in their duty. And the third authority that the Commission on Judicial Performance actually has is to retire a judge for disability if that disability seriously interferes with the performance of the judge's duties and is or is likely to become permanent. Once the commission proposes to remove, censure, admonish, or retire a judge, the ruling is subject to discretionary review by the state Supreme Court. So these two commissions, as you can hear, they play important roles in assisting the judicial branch by, at the beginning, reviewing the qualifications of judicial appointees, and then in the latter stages, regulating or reviewing the conduct of judges when formal complaints have been filed.